you can sit anywhere.
Yeah,
All right.
it's tilted that way.
That's my spot.
Is that fan on over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever. And we're just gonna be on.
Yeah, all right.
It's like, we can't wait for that song to end, but it's like, I don't want to wait. And it just started, and forget it. All right, so you're back.
Yep, again.
God, why are you back? I mean, hi.
It's like number 5 or 6 in here. Something like that.
This semester?
No, this all together. Like 5th time in here? 6th time? I don't know. I have them all on my computer.
It feels like you've been in here more than that.
I think so too.
It's like, well, who are you interviewing today? ShadowRow. It's like, of course. This is the 5th time this week. Yeah, you're always in here.
Yeah, I love this place. There are a lot of you guys, people who come up here for you guys too.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait till those dudes get up. They're coming up next.
Oh, wait, who's after that schedule changes every single time. So it's like Tim will keep posting. It's like, oh, here's the new schedule. And like an hour later, it's like, oh, that one's out of date. Here's the new one. I'm like, I don't have time for this, Tim. I will shut up when I feel like it. So anything new with you?
No, I'm just constantly making new stuff now. Like right back at it. I got a couple new ones on that CD I brought you this time, but I said I can't get a couple of them to burn. That burner's going in my computer, so.
Yeah, as soon as you're like, oh my goodness, look at all these new songs. Like, just the last two. It's like, It's like, all right, so California and Candy and The Sickness.
Chloroform and Candy. I wrote that song for her.
Oh. I read that as California. It's like, I'm sorry, it's been an ongoing day. It's like, like the last guy I had in here. The font is so weird. I didn't realize there was a J in his name.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm like,
That's one thing you want to do when you're designing logos and flyers and stuff like that is make it legible. Right?
Oh, yeah, like.
Can't use fonts that
It's
no
like
one understands.
right over your head. It's like. That's a J?
Oh, yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, it's like, I thought that was just a line. And turn that off. And turn this on. Actually, turn that off because that leaves a weird feedback. So, are you doing any more tours? Oh, by the way, this is ShadowRow. We should have done that at the beginning. I don't. Yeah, we're all just cool with you. It's like, oh, whatever. ShadowRow's back.
Yeah, we got that show in December for Bobby. I don't even, Boo Jay's been in here a couple times.
Oh yeah.
He's doing he was on that show with us last April here. He's got a record release coming out, and that show's going to be in Menor at Tequila Jack's, December 18th. You guys should get out there. It's a close local one. You ain't got to go out to Cleveland this time.
Yeah, we've had him in here a few times. Like he doesn't really come up that much.
Nah, yeah.
He's always busy probably.
Yep.
Does he still live over you?
Yeah, he still lives upstairs. Yep.
And now that apartment in between you guys, is that vacant now?
No.
no, it's not vacant.
I'm surprised it isn't actually.
It's like, if it ever does, you guys should just rent it out and just make that your own personal studio. Yeah. So who else do we have in here?
Oh, that's my beautiful woman right there, Mandy, and her son James. And I said that. That song that I wrote on there, the new one of them is actually for her, and it's a thing way out of my whole element. I've never done a love song before, and both of those actually, there's no swearing in them except for one word. We're gonna let that one go though.
You edit it out, right?
Yeah, all the rest are edited.
Okay. I'm about to say, like, you normally go with that, but then it's like, we've had this one band come in where it's like their whole CD wasn't edited, and it's like,
oh, yeah.
Well, we can't play this, Gene. Oh, yeah, he says the F for like 50 times in this one. It's like, oh, well, guess what? Guess what I played? That one. So you still have... You've been working on anything new recently besides what you can't burn?
Yeah, well, yeah, I got a couple in the works. I'm trying to get a whole another CD done because then I'll have the first two that are going to get re-released the right way. Then I have the CD I'm working on with Bobby, so that's another one. And then I have a CD that's coming out with just all collaborations with other people all over the U.S. and around here and stuff like that.
So it's just a lot of stuff going on.
Really, like 3 full CDs, the collaboration CD, and then the CD with Bobby. So a whole 5 at one time.
Is that easy to do? I mean, are your schedules kind of like lined up to the point where you can like do that every day, or?
I've got it where I could do, well, with her now I can. We'll not get into that at the other end, but now I can pretty much do what I want when I want with it, and actually have someone there to support me with it when I do it now, and it's a whole different story. Like I said, I'm starting to get into a new element of writing different types of songs and different ways of writing, and just like a whole new start.
Just kind of like expanding your horizons, like writing and stuff. That's cool. Every time I do an interview, it like feels like there's some interviews where like time goes slow and feels like an eternity, and there's like some interviews where like it just speeds up.
Yeah, I've had times where we lost track of time. We were in here for almost 2 hours that one day.
Oh yeah, that one day it was like, it was like, oh, what time is it? Oh wow, we gotta go. And then, as you can see, my co-DJ isn't here. She got a job, so they're not letting her go.
It conflicts with the radio lifestyle.
Yeah, like she like messaged me. I was like, I can't come up this Tuesday, but I can be there Thursday. I'm like, good, because you're helping me with this. Because we have our schedules lined up, so like, one of us is up here.
Yeah.
So, what are you smirking? he's just smirking.
Yeah, he's new to this. He hasn't seen anything like this probably ever, huh?
You haven't seen this? Have you gone to a professional one? No.
No.
Professional ones are a little bit nicer.
This is our legacy. He's going to take over for me one day, probably.
This will one day all be yours. If you write a country, though, I will have to take it all away.
Yeah, no, he's into the same stuff that I am like when I was little. So I mean, I could see him getting there at one point.
he's like no. So do you help with any of the songs? No.
No, he's fairly new to him. He hasn't really heard too many of them, but the ones he has heard, he likes. And like I said, he's got a little talent himself. He likes like all the same stuff that we do. So I could see him getting there at one time.
So now, well, I feel like just turn on all the mics so all of you can have a mic. Do you guys want to do that or no?
No, she won't talk.
All right. Well, yeah, you will. Do you want you can swear. And I'm pretty sure. Also, I'm pretty sure if you do, she'll take you out of here to give you a talking. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't. She'll probably spank you. She'll take you to the right. She'll do what my parents did.
No, it's just take away the video games. That'll get them.
See now.
Here you go. This is the guy right here.
Here's the thing. You're lucky. I wish that was all I got. Just video games taken away. No, we did something bad. Here's the thing. My mom had a wooden spoon everywhere. She had one in her car. She had one in the kitchen and one in her purse. So she kept the long one in the car, the medium one in the kitchen, and the short one in her purse. So that whenever we were out in public, she was pretty much a gunslinger. Right? Like you didn't see it coming. Like you say something inappropriate in front of one of her friends. She had her purse right next to her. She, in one fatal motion, nails you right in the arm. And like she wouldn't get like this part. She'd get the bone. She'll get like your shoulder blade.
Oh, yeah, we used to have a paddle. It was a nice wooden paddle. We were bad. We got that one. And then me and my brother, he got it good one time and it broke. So what they did is they wrapped it in black electrical tape. So now it was even worse. So I mean, yeah, we had some times.
My
you guys are lucky.
Yeah, my one little brother, like he's always a bad kid. He stole her one spoon from the kitchen and he runs off and hides it, and like he's just being bad. And he's like, haha, I took your one spoon. My mom opens up the drawer and pulls out this metal spoon with holes in it. And she's like, you either give me that spoon back or I hit you with this. And he's like immediately went and got that spoon.
Yeah, that was the day of reckoning when we finally got that paddle. I mean, I remember we were in the closet and we broke it together.
Yeah,
like, forever. We just broke it. Like, now there's nothing you can do.
And then she found out the worst.
Yeah, wiffle ball, baby.
See, and compared to that, my mom's like, you guys had it easy. Because what her father would do was he would tell them to go out and back and grab a stick. You had to bring your own like torture device. It's like the modern day version of like carrying the cross. It's like they go out, grab a stick, and he just beat him with that. Every day was a new stick.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yep. Do you play video games online? Sometimes. I miss the days where you can punch your friend.
Yeah, we just got him one last night. What was that? The Shadows of Mordor one?
Yeah.
That's fun.
I know he like
That's a fun game.
that
No.
Skyrim game you constantly play.
You constantly play. I couldn't get into that.
No.
No.
I did that a lot. Then I see people 10 days later, oh, I can't stop playing it.
Like, I wander around. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I'm in the middle of the field. Oh, look, there's a nice little crab. And it killed me. Oh. It looks like I'm done. No, I missed the times when it's like, you would just punch your friend right next to you whenever he was being a jerk. It's like, oh, I beat you in Mario Kart. Ow! Like,
Mario Kart.
oh, God. My one friend, when he got his 64 working again, we're like, let's pop in Super Smash Brothers. Turns on. Oh, this doesn't look as good as we remembered it. So like after that, like we never like picked up any of the other games. It's like we're gonna let those be precious memories.
He's playing some old ones. I hacked the Wii out so you could have all the games, all the old games, all the old systems. He's getting into those ones. You saw those.
Playing Streets of Rage.
Yeah, they're kind of weird to him.
Yeah, because it was simple. It's like
Yeah.
up, down, left, right, A, B.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's the best game
Select
ever.
start.
Select start. Oh yeah, it's simple stuff. So anything new with you besides music?
No, not really.
No, just same old stuff.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Well, I mean, like you have her.
Oh yeah, she's not new. But
Well, she's not new. Oh, look at little drama queen. It's very. You're very. Well, obviously she doesn't want to talk.
no, she won't say anything.
No, not a thing.
We'll get
Yeah.
her around the third time around. The second
Yeah.
time she's a little.
Oh yeah. No, you'll have fun with us. Why don't we just play one of the two songs? Like, here's the thing, I don't want to burn like through the songs. You know what?
Yeah.
Actually, we'll replay them a couple times.
Yeah.
Cause that's what the last guy in here like. He was like, yeah, replay it twice. Like, all right, get it into their head.
Yeah, there's a couple on there. Probably, I think you've only played here once or twice.
Oh yeah, I mean like even that we can replay this entire
Yeah.
thing.
Sure you don't want to like cut open your head and just slide it in. It would be a lot easier.
What? Like,
You're saying you put it in their head, so that's what I'm
Okay.
okay. First of all, I don't have a license to do that. I don't have a degree in any of that. Also, I'm pretty sure that would.
No more ICP.
No, I see.
Oh, she's talking. Look at that.
It's pretty much like, okay, well, you're not going to be a surgeon. You're going to be something else now. All right. So this one is. I can't read 12. What?
Oh, chloroform and candy.
Chloroform and candy. Okay.
That's the
Because I
one.
read that as California. I don't know why. Chloroform and candy. Mother of God. All right. And.
Love just wasn't real, and that no one could ever feel what I feel. Then there she was, just 2 streets over.
I remember when it started, when I saw you for the first time. And as you walked by, a pretty bitch, my first line. I saw you sigh and brush it off, and then you paused, you look back. That's when I knew that maybe I should attack, but not with violence, just an apology. Never did I thought it'd be anything like this, so I sealed it with just a kiss. And when our lips just came together, I knew this could be forever. Began to send you letters and try to find your center. We were there for each other when nobody ever could be. I saw the pain inside of you, you felt the agony in me. But as we grew close and we started to see if it was us against the world, maybe we could be happy. That's when you knew you had me. Chloroform like candy, was about to fade to black, but you came back and understand me. Was lost in the world where I constantly alone, but little did I know that you would soon come home. That's when you knew you had me. Chloroform like candy, was about to fade to black, but you came back and understand me. Was lost in the world where I constantly alone, but little did I know that you would soon come home. So when I wake up every morning and you're sleeping in my arms, I think of all the times I had to watch you walk through the yard, and all the things we did together right from the start. And that continued rush of love could never keep us apart. From the top of the world to a bench in the park, all the songs we sang together, how you grew in my heart. The way you come up behind me, wrap me up in your arms, the way that you said you loved me even when you were far. And all the little drive-bys that I did in my car, I'd do anything to see the beautiful woman you are. I keep it true to you like I have right from the start. I know you'll be beside me cause you're real till we die in the dark. That's when you knew you had me. Chloroform like candy, was about to fade to black, but you came back and understand me. Was lost in the world where I constantly alone, but little did I know that you would soon come home. That's when you knew you had me. Chloroform like candy, was about to fade to black, but you came back and understand me. Was lost in the world where I constantly alone, but little did I know that you would soon come home.
Alright. I love this thing so much because it just stops after the first song and doesn't continue playing.
Keep going on.
Yeah, half the time I have to deal with stuff where it's like, alright, I just wanted that song. And then like it'll just play into the next one. It's like, I don't want that. I don't know. So that was Chloroform and Candy. And you wrote that for her?
Yeah, love song. First one I've ever wrote, and it was kind of challenging, not using the swear words and using a lot of context and things that I usually don't use in songs.
Well, I mean, like, it gives you more of a challenge.
Yeah,
yeah.
What I've been trying to do lately with the music also, like, to get back into it. I don't want to keep the same thing over and over and over again. I'm trying to do different types of songs, different usage of words, and
different beats.
Yeah, stuff like that, yeah.
I don't know.
No one wants to hear the same CD over and over again. So.
No. Well, that was like, I was watching a Metallica documentary, and they were making their next album. I forgot what album. It's been a while ago. And their producer is like with them, and he's like, you guys have to like the order they had in it just sound like the same thing over and over again. He's like, you guys have to like mix it up a little bit, because it's like, put like a nice soft one here, and then
that's how this CD's gonna be. I got a couple serious ones, like I said, the love song. Then I got a bunch of the horrorcore ones, like back to the original stuff with the horror movie stuff, and just mix it up a lot. Exactly.
These mics pick up everything, so every time somebody says a word in the other room, I hear it. But
through the headphones.
Oh yeah, I mean, but as long as you keep talking, then it doesn't really go through.
Yep.
So pretty much nothing. God.
Looking forward to that Thanksgiving, that turkey.
Oh my God. I hear they're already talking about Christmas. It's like, no,
I seen Christmas stuff up in the middle of October. It's crazy.
I'm like, can we just? Have you seen the one guy in Britain? Like he's videotaping his father, and he's like, all these people are already putting up those Thanksgiving lights. They didn't have that turkey. What the hell's wrong? And it's just this whole entire rant in his car. It's like morons, all of them.
Yeah, I don't understand that. It's like, I thought there was holidays before Christmas. What happened?
Like for some reason, like Thanksgiving has kind of like been like covered up by like Christmas. Pretty soon in September we're gonna be celebrating Christmas.
Said it was not even middle of October. They already had Christmas stuff up in the stores. It's like, can we do Halloween first?
Like, can we just stop this like right here? No, and then they have the whole entire Christmas in July, which at my work, the radio station was playing Christmas music. I'm like, it's too early for that. It is 85 degrees outside. I'm not listening to that.
I think they waited till exactly midnight on Halloween to start playing Christmas music. My one friend said a giant eagle or something.
Oh god, there was what is it? It's gotten so awful where it's like the radio station we have at our work. They'll tell you we'll stop playing Christmas music on this day, and it's like, thank you for giving an announcement for that.
It was actually an announcement of when they're gonna play. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's like we'll play Christmas music on this day, so you know not to listen to us. At least they're honest.
He's looking bored over there. We should have brought his games.
Oh my god, we should. Or just, or just like when he's like daydreaming, just like say like nasty things about him.
I still got big ears.
You'd be surprised what he hears. Actually, it's pretty impressive sometimes.
So we're gonna get him some. We're gonna get this for Christmas. What are you getting me for Christmas? God damn it.
Just wait till Christmas when the eavesdrop so far.
Remember that.
My friend's mom, like she picked the most awful. Like you always have that one parent where it's like they hit them in like the most, like it's like it's in their closet. It's like and then you have the parents where it's like it's halfway around the world and it won't come in until this day and time, and then like the son has to be in this position, or else you don't get the presents.
Fought the Indiana Jones finder.
just like
with the light.
Just like put the staff together, just hold it up, like it's there. And then like when you're a kid, like you hated clothes.
Yeah.
But then like when you get older, it's like
I
a
wish I had
pair.
some.
It's like socks.
Pants, yes.
like normally like my aunt will like get us socks or something. I'm like, oh, thank you. And then I also found out a really interesting tip of not to get your socks lost in the dryer. It's get one of those you know those bags with like that you put delicates in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just get one of those, throw them in there.
There you go.
But then again, if you have other siblings, they will take them. And then you have to hunt them down.
What's the thing we saw then? Every time a sock is lost, it turns into a Tupperware top somewhere in the house. It's true, though. That's
actually good. That's good. Did you do any updates to your studio, or?
Not really. We just really cleaned it a lot. Since she's been there, we got a lot cleaned up and reorganized, and thinking about building some new stuff and repainting some things. And
have you built anything new?
No, not yet. I haven't really found anything. A lot of the time I build things, I find them in the garbage. We really haven't been out picking a lot lately, but we will. She's one of my partners in crime in that game. And people know me. I see electronics or something I can turn into something. It's mine in the car.
Everyone.
I don't know how he feels about my daughter. Don't stop the car. Quit getting in the garbage. But I need this box. I need it.
That's how one of my teachers is. Like whenever he sees something that he can like reuse again, like the cord to your like computer.
Yeah.
Like whenever he sees that, he's like, I can use this cord.
I use everything. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like he'll cut it to like pull out all the little cords. It's like, look at that! I made a mixer. It's like what? No. It's interesting what you can do it.
My favorite is just wooden boxes, vacuum tubes, stuff like vacuum cleaner hoses. It's used for the fog and stuff like that. Just anything really. Old electronics.
I saw this one thing, those wooden crates, those like individual ones.
Yeah.
I saw somebody, what they did was they took it and put them underneath like a queen size bed, and then they put lights.
Oh, the pallet thing. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, they
like
put
lights under that. That's a good idea.
And then like they have it so like You can also like use the little boxes for like shelves underneath your bed, so you can put like whatever there.
There's some ideas for you. She finds all the good stuff. I find all the trash that I turn into other stuff. She finds like paintings and expensive furniture and silverware and stuff like that. I don't find treasures like that.
It's like I found a busted TV.
Yeah,
we can do this.
I'm like, I want to use the electronics in it, the cords, the cables, the whatever, yo. She's over here. Look at this great silverware.
Look at this Tupperware.
She pulls in the drive with this giant roll top desk on the top of the Buick.
Buick?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
We looked it up. She found it in the garbage thing. It's got to be worth between $300 and $1,000. Yeah.
Ah.
She knows what she's looking for.
There's one time I had a busted computer chair, like the arm like broke off. I got a new one, and it was out there like all night and then into the morning, and like I forgot like garbage didn't have to go out because it was a holiday, so like it stayed out there for a whole day. Nobody took it. I'm like, somebody has to take it.
You're lucky. If we put something on our curb, it's gone in 5 seconds. Except for that giant TV. Oh, no one wanted to move that thing. A giant, like, 40-inch tube TV. I think weighed like 300 pounds. Yeah, no, that thing sat there for a while, but then eventually went. Someone took it.
There was like, and then this was like years ago, a giant cabinet where like for like expensive silverware and like, you know, we only use this on certain holidays. We took that out one day. I go back inside. I do a few things. It's like, oh, I have more garbage. Okay, go out there. It's gone.
That fast.
I'm just like, how?
This house, people like us.
It's like, what the thing was gigantic. It's like it had to be an army out here to move it. It took us.
That's how I got a lot of my stuff, though. Yeah, a lot of my whole studio down there is comprised of stuff we found or stuff I found and fixed up and sold or traded to get other stuff, and this is pretty much how it works.
Yeah. And then. See, the best part about this is like she doesn't complain about, or do you complain? No.
Nope, I do it too.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't complain about anything. That's the best part.
No. Whenever me and my dad bring a new computer part home or computer, my mom wants to strangle us. The one day, this was like years ago when like my dad's company was sold in Memphis. Well, the company he worked for, it was sold in Memphis, so like they were getting rid of all this stuff. And he got, like, he's like, hey, Spencer, come out here. I'm like, okay. We go to his Cavalier. Opens up the trunk, giant supercomputer. I'm like, what the hell are we going to do with this? He's like, I'm going to make it so now we have, like, our own personal server through the entire house. I'm like, Mom's going to kill you. He's like, well, just help me.
Like
He's like, help me take it up the stairs. I'm like, I drag it, and like my mom's in the living room, and she's like, "What's going on? Like, what's all that noise?" He's like, "Nothing." Like, I'm pulling upstairs. I get halfway up. She comes around the corner, looks at it, and she's like, "What the hell is that?" And I'm like, "Surprise!" She wanted to kill us, and it's still up there. My dad hasn't done anything with it.
That wouldn't make me blink an eye. I'd be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. She'd be sitting there help me paint it.
Now you're talking.
But like when we start the thing up, it sounds like a jet engine.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I know what you're talking
about. All 3 fans start powering it up. All 3 power supplies. It's like
Damn.
And then, but like it's pretty old now. I mean, like you can get most of the parts to like just make a nice little server for like.
It's crazy how tons of stuff's getting smaller and smaller. Just
in the media room, and here, they use a giant hard drive as a doorstop. And we're like, how much memory's in that? And our teacher's like,
5 megabytes.
he's like 25 gigabytes, 30. Like it's not even worth it.
Oh yeah, it's huge. I've seen it. They have them old big brick ones.
Yeah. And he's like the guy who runs like, back in my day, he's like, you tapped one of these and all your data was lost. It's like, that sounds awful. He's like, but now you can't have these terabyte of.
Yeah, it's pretty up there now. I've seen computers with 4 or 5 terabytes in them at a time. It's a lot of memory.
And then there's 6 terabytes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh. I have a 1 terabyte hard drive in my backpack, just one of those portable
Oh
ones.
yeah.
That's always good when you want.
That's a lot.
Oh yeah, like, but here's the thing: it was only $58.
Damn.
I mean, like before, it was like like $80 for like a terabyte.
Yeah, to get a terabyte when they first came out, it's like $200 to get an external hard drive or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like flash drives. They've gotten a lot bigger too.
I went to Micro Center and it's like 1 terabyte, like $85. It's like, and then I got an external hard drive. It's like 1 terabyte.
Micro Center, I'm not allowed in there anymore.
Oh my god, same here.
I go in there, I can't. I'll spend every dollar I have in this place.
It's like, all these computer parts.
There's so much stuff for everything.
I think like every time I go in there, I buy one thing.
Computer pirater's dream in there. All them bulk CDs and cases. And
Like the last time I went in there, me and my friend weren't even looking at computer parts, and I walked out with a mini drone. I don't know.
I was talking about that yesterday, or the day before. I mean, we need one of these.
Oh my god, we do.
Just to have it.
Oh, just that. Oh, better yet, hook a camera up to it.
See, told you. Drive it around.
It's
Thing would follow me everywhere.
I saw this one guy. He's trying to do he already has the product, but he's like trying to do another Kickstarter. It's a collapsible drone, and what it is, it has a battery life of 45 minutes, charges in about 10.
Damn.
And like it has a camera hookup, because a good portion of the drones, if you have a camera hooked up, it takes like 40 minutes to charge, and like you get 7 minutes of fly time. It's like, I don't want that. That's
See
wasted
the
time.
video of that drone getting attacked by that eagle? That was pretty sweet.
That's actually a cool thing. The guy's flying, all of a sudden it just swoops out
What are the
and
odds of that?
knocks out of the air. There was one I saw where it's like other drones, like when the battery's low, they'll just like gently land.
Yeah.
And this one kid, like he was flying it stopped, and it started to gently land, and it was landing over water, and he actually ran in, went waist deep in water, and grabbed it before it touched.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, invest in a drone.
Yeah.
Invest.
See?
Exactly.
You get to drive it too.
I mean, it'll be fun.
5 minutes.
Yeah, until you crash it.
Yeah.
I almost crashed into a bunch of trees, and I was like, good damn, no, we're done. All right. How about we play The Sickness?
Yeah, play that.
Oh my god.
That's a good one. That's new also.
And then like after that, we'll just start playing like whatever on
Yeah.
there. Oh yeah, just
They're
like,
all good.
oh yeah.
That's actually what the whole first CD is going to probably be, mostly.
Ooh. Well, here's The Sickness by ShadowRow.
To speak within, these lies have no forgiveness. A body full of sin, a voice to kill the witness. No sorrow for the wicked, no excuses for the sickness. He stares so blank, a ghost follows with persistence. Rain falls in waves and shatters in the distance. Lost and never found, obsessed with no convictions. Death consumes us all, can't identify conflictions. Stretch beyond the means of taking care of business. Stares forevermore and blinks within an instance. Close but yet so far, he never even listens. Silence is the solitude, the price of his existence. A place so cold, the soul separates the visions. Looking for the answers, the stories of our souls. Shook by disaster, left here all alone. I can't control the visions, the silence is so cold. I'll never get forgiveness till the sickness is under control. Looking for the answers, the stories of our souls. Shook by disaster, left here all alone. I can't control the visions, the silence is so cold. I'll never get forgiveness till the sickness is under control. The clock is the wheel, let it spin into oblivion. No more silence, yeah, the ticking is getting him. I'm feeling so undone, I'm joining desperate today. I'm feeling so unsung for all the choices that I made, aborting the young ones. A hope for another day, in my mind's eye, watching all your gods pray. Now what do I say that you haven't heard before? And every bit of strength it took for me to get up off the floor. Every time a window opens, it slams another door. And everything is never enough, you always wanting more. I'm crawling up the pavement, so scattered and so torn. And when I come back to earth, you'll see my true form. Looking for the answers, the stories of our souls. Shook by disaster, left here all alone. I can't control the visions, the silence is so cold. I'll never get forgiveness till the sickness is under control. Looking for the answers, the stories of our souls. Shook by disaster, left here all alone. I can't control the visions, the silence is so cold. I'll never get forgiveness till the sickness is under control.
And well, what you said it's true. Okay, what? Okay, that was Sickness by ShadowRow. We're now writing nasty notes to people.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write something.
Just something. Just something where it's like,
they'll get it when they come
it was
in here.
Jim.
Cody
Damn
will
it.
get
Yeah. We have that one guy, and he uses the video equipment here, and he uses the mouse on the left hand side. And every time I go in there, like, I see the mouse on the left hand side, I'm like, Avery, curses, and then I'll message him. It's like, why are you using all the computers again? It's like, because there'll be like 6 computers all on the left hand side, all on. He's insane.
Oh yeah, it's funny. They'll see it when they come in.
Oh boy.
It's just a funny thing we do. Every show. I'm gonna start getting them.
Just hanging up on the mic as soon as they pull it.
Yeah,
them, it's
exactly. He'll find it. I'll just leave it on the chair. He'll find it. Yeah, Indians wear moccasins.
Oh my god, they're so good.
Yeah, they're
I
fun.
love them.
They're fun dudes. They're all, like I said, they're all pretty young dudes, but they're pretty awesome at what they do. And there's always little jokes going on when we're from show to show, and you find notes in the parking lot, and he'll find that one. It'll be funny, trust me.
Just leave it on the chair.
Yep.
Did
I'll
you
put his
add
name.
to completion?
Oh shit! I forgot.
You have to add that part.
As you swear on here.
I didn't. I try to catch it.
Don't worry. Don't. Yeah, I've done it
We'll
too.
redo it. I'll put my phone number on it. No, I'll put my phone number on it.
That one day where we had God, I forgot who it was. The only reason why we can't swear is because it's like, it's going out to breakers and stuff. We like turned off going out to breakers and stuff. It's like, all right, we can pretty much swear now. And like nobody's
Yeah, like
on
that
the
time I
stream.
called when Franchise was in here.
I think that was it. I think that was it.
That was one fun night.
And it's just like, oh, effing vital. And like, we just, the whole time we were just cussing like sailors.
Yep.
Yeah, because like, you know, somebody's gonna plan out here. Like, if you're on the internet, like, who cares? It's whoever. As he's writing out his letter.
Yeah, I'm putting my phone number on there. He'll find it. That one can go in the garbage. That's your pen. Cool. I'll leave it for him.
Just every time, just have it so it's like it's the hidden note in the room.
They found one like similar to the one you just read on the ground at the last show we were at. He was calling the number on there and stuff. It's just in the parking lot. It was like, yeah, and he read it on stage and then he gave it to her. It was funny.
I was like, I'll take it.
It's just everywhere you go. It's like, find the note.
Yep. He should be here by now. What time is it?
Yeah, it would even be a lot better if you just missed them and it was just there.
Oh yeah.
And it's like they didn't see you at all. You disappeared. I don't know.
Yep.
It'd be interesting. Out of the parking lot? What are the odds?
Oh, it was at Fastbacks. I don't know. Who leaves notes like that? I don't know if it was fake or if it was real. I'm assuming it was real though, from what it said on there. We can't talk about that on the air.
Somebody must have got mad at their ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, or
Put it down
something.
For a joke.
Just call it up. It's like, hey. So I found this.
Yep. Oh, we did call and left messages and everything on the voicemail.
Oh god.
That sounds fun.
See, they prank called me here like a while ago. Like I don't know what band it was, but like it's pretty much I picked up my phone and I'm at that point where it's like I can't Like it's pretty much I'm listening to it and like the guy's like he had a girl's voice like, "Hi, I think you're pretty," and whatnot. And like I'm listening to it and I'm like, it didn't get to my head like it was a joke or a prank call. I'm like wrong number and or it's like whatever. And
I
then
encourage people to call me while I'm in here. I want them to. I'll put them right on the air.
Okay. Or
Someone's gonna end up calling you.
Oh, if the phone rings, they know they're going right on the air.
it's like, hey, how you
Like
doing?
usual.
Yeah, but it's like the next week, I come here. Jeremiah's like, so did you find out who called you and left that message? I'm like, I have not told that to anyone. How do you know?
It was them.
Yeah, it was like, it's like I should have known. And then another time, Tim pranked called me when I was like asleep, and I woke up in a daze. I'm like, hello, and like it was for like pizza delivery service. I'm just like not grasping it. He's like, Spencer, did I just wake you up? I'm like, yeah. He's like, okay, I'm sorry. So,
Yeah, we made an art form out of the prank call way back in the day. It was before cell phones. It's specifically buy speaker phones just to record it, like the Jerky Boys and stuff.
and it's like there's no caller ID.
Yeah, back then it was good.
Like,
times.
who is this?
Some of the best ones, you just dial random numbers, like 257, then type a swear word, and let them know that their number's a swear word.
Who did that? See, me and my friends didn't do a lot of prank calls.
Some guys get real mad because they're like, "Oh, I know," and some are like, "Oh my God, I just looked at the phone." Yeah, there you go.
or I've never done that really. I mean, I had friends where like they would do prank calls, and then it's like nowadays it's like at work we'll get a prank call. And it's like who
People
prank
still
calls?
prank calls?
I'm like, who prank calls anymore? I don't know. It's
Depends on where you work.
yeah. Our phone had like caller ID on it, but it didn't work.
Oh, you can trick those now.
Oh yeah. What is it like star?
Yeah. There's ways to block it, but there's ways to change it too. You can make it seem like it's coming from the White House. It comes out of Department of Defense. That was a good one. Oh yeah.
We a few times like we'll have like calls at work like coming in and out. Like I just want to just pick it up and go, hola, hola, el Mexican grill. ¿Qué pasó? It's like they just hang up. Or just like pick it up with like an angry old man voice.
Who the hell is this?
Who is this? Is that you, Barbara?
Me and Bobby got some prank calls on our CD coming out. They're pretty funny. I don't know if we can play them in here though.
Or again, doing what Tenacious D did with the drive-through.
Yeah.
Let's go to the drive-through. Okay.
I just got all those CDs back not too long ago.
I'll have a junior bacon cheeseburger. A junior bacon cheeseburger. I'm trying to watch my figure.
Jack Black, he's still funny.
Oh, he's so funny. A while ago, it was Oh yeah. I was in my car and like I just started playing like Tenacious D, and it's all quiet in the background, and I'm talking to my one friend, and halfway through a sentence he's talking, and halfway through the sentence he's like, "It's Tenacious D, isn't it?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then do you have Spotify?
No.
There's this Discover Weekly, and my one friend, he has gotten really messed up songs. He got a punk version of Let It Go, a metal version of Let It Go, and then he got this one song. It's singing about the decaying of a corpse. And he's like, I think my Spotify thinks I'm a serial killer or something. And then my one friend, he found this one band where it's pretty much just static.
Static.
Just static in the back. It's like from Japan or something.
Oh man.
And like we're in the car. We're all in the car. He's like, let's see if like Corey will know. And like he turns it down a little bit just so that you can kind of hear it. And he's driving, and he's like, what the hell's playing? And it's like, oh, this cool band I found. Here, let me play it for you. And he cranks it up, and it's just static. He's like, this is not a band. He's like, it's a band.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some crap out there, man. That's a lot of this new stuff isn't really good at all. It's just recycled old stuff to auto-tuned all the way out, and
See, auto-tune sounds good in like a little bit.
A
and
certain way, and in
yeah,
certain applications, yeah, but you use it constantly. It's just
yeah. I mean, like you have to kind of sit there and think like, what
when you have to
auto-tune-
rely on it to make yourself sound good. That's when you have a problem. Like
Yeah, that's when you shouldn't be in the business.
I don't even like dubbing my voice over at all. Usually, I just go one time through, and that's usually how I do it. Put a little bit of effect on there, and that's it. Like just to clean it up and filter it. But these guys, they don't have no talent at all. You can put them in that auto-tune crap. It's just garbage. Like I can't handle it anymore.
Yeah. Have you seen that one video where it's like rap then versus rap now?
Yeah.
It's like the guy talking about like going to hell and then coming back to life and getting shot, and then like the next one is just this guy with like sunglasses with like shutters on him. It's like, all right, give me a scary tune. And the guy, and the guy working the board, he's like, you're a sellout, and he's like sitting there, he's like, I should just quit this job and become a barber.
Yeah.
I like old rap.
Yeah, that's her over there.
Oh yeah.
She's all into the old gangster rap and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we do a couple songs.
Dr. Dre.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And then even there's like Will Smith's clean. Like that's my favorite for some weird reason. Will Smith's like clean rap.
Yeah.
So
I like the Ghetto Boys, like the old stuff. I like NWA.
oh yeah.
She'll end up on a song with me soon enough.
Yeah. That's my stuff. Was like the gangster.
Oh yeah. Cause like they live that life, and it's like I'm gonna sing about that life.
Yeah, now these guys just pretend to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Like Drake.
Oh God.
Like me and Demonte were talking about it, and he's just like, yeah, Drake like says about like how his life is hard. It's like you were on Degrassi. It's like you didn't have a hard life. You lived in Canada.
You kids were rich.
It's like, it's like you didn't come from from rags to riches. Like,
Nah. That's the thing with the stuff today. The people are so dumb, they just fall for it. Like, they're just the dumbification of people through technology is just crazy anymore. You're just slaves to the screen, and that's all people do. That is the zombie apocalypse. Is the screens anymore. Like, you're looking at it, and that's all people do. Is just they're glued to it, and like, I try not to, but most of the time I'm on here, I'm looking for stuff that's funny. For one, is to laugh, and for two, is to keep up on the pages and message people back about it, because I get constant messages all the time. Like,
yeah, that's one reason. Like, I love my Discover Weekly.
It's like him in there, the same thing. Like, oh, you're him, are you? Yeah. Like, I remember I've seen you through the page. You've liked it, and I message you, and you message back. And he's like, that's how it usually happens.
It's
human interaction. If you're using it for that, it's good. But
yeah, and like a lot of the songs like that they play on the radio now, like it gets boring after a while.
yeah.
And then it's like,
That's right. Turn it on. I hear the same song. Switch the channel. It's the same song on that channel. You switch it back, and they're playing it again.
Yeah,
It's
like,
ugh.
like I just got into like there's some electric songs out there like I just find like awful, but then there's like some out there, like I just started listening to some electric where it's like, wow, that's actually interesting. That's a nice beat to it.
Oh, we've been down with like the techno, the drum and bass, the house music for a long, long time. This stuff is not new. People look at this dubstep and all that, and this EDM like it's all new. Like, this has been done for a long time. They're just out of crap for you to listen to that now it's come back. You know what I mean? Now it's back. It's a thing now. Like raves and techno and all that EDM, all that electric music. It's been around since like the 60s and the 70s. It's just now there's more people that have access to the technology, like the computers and the programs, and you get these kids in. That's all they do is I'm an electrical DJ now, and I'm a DJ, and I'm a no, you're not. You're putting loops together you found on YouTube in your little home studio program. Like, you're not a DJ. Some of these guys had to go out and they started on vinyl, like Ministry and the Chemical Brothers and people like that. They had real instruments recorded, pressed on vinyl, take the vinyl, scratch it while playing the instruments live. You know, and that was electronic music. Like, now all that's done with the push of a button and a little CD scratcher. You can buy it friggin' Walmart. I mean, it's just it's not the same.
I went to go. I was helping somebody out, and like she needed a ride to this concert or whatever, and this band comes up, I had never seen anybody press the F key on a MacBook hard as this guy. Like, 'cause they had the one guy on guitar, the singer, and then the guy with the computer. And he's just like sitting there, like banging his head and hitting the key. I'm like, what are you doing?
At least the keyboardist back in the day, when you had a keyboardist in the band, he'd put the loops on some keys, but he would get into it and it'd be a show. But he had to program that synthesizer. Somebody had to make those things. Nowadays, you just go online, you find a thing of 1,000 sounds and download this here and put it in your thing, and I'm a DJ, and that's it. And there's a lot of people that do that, and it's horrible.
Like that's why I like Discover on Spotify, because like every week I get to hear like a band I've never heard before. Yeah. It's like, I didn't know that band existed. Where has that band been? Oh, they're all the way in Germany.
And it's like we hear that a lot, like, oh, you're only rapping and you're white because Eminem did it back then. It's like I was doing this right when he was getting famous. You know what I mean? Like, he wasn't the only one. Like, there's a lot before him. Like, I mean, there was a lot of people doing this, and now that you have the internet, a lot of those people come out of the woodwork. They're more seen.
See, the one thing that's always bugged me, it's like, I like Taylor Swift when she was beginning out, cause that was her thing, in a way. And then like you hear her now, it's like, I feel like somebody just like pulled her and told her to do this.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Because like, oh, you're gonna be left behind, kid.
Exactly. You've run out of things to do. Now we have to do this to keep you alive. And
isn't that like the same thing with Miley Cyrus?
yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. You've run out of this gimmick. Now you have to go into this one. And if you don't do this, you're not going to be famous. And when you're at that point where the fame is more important to you than why you started to do this, then you have a problem. Then you shouldn't even be doing it anymore.
Oh yeah, like I understand if she was like, oh, I want to do pop because it's actually kind of like what Bob Dylan did with like rock, going from folk to rock music. Yeah. Where it's like, oh, I see something in this. I want to try to do this now.
Yeah, that's different. I mean, when you already have an established career and you are known for it, and then you decide to switch, and if you are good at that also, then good, but you're not, just stop. Like, they got people like Lady Gaga, I quit now. It's like, you were big, but you weren't really that big. Like, people, she's so big, she was so great. No, actually, when you look at it in retrospect, she wasn't. Look at like people like the Rolling Stones. Look at a band like Aerosmith. Look at people like, you really weren't that big. You were a fad, and now you're mad because you suck and nobody's listening anymore. So go ahead and quit and make a big deal about it. Some of these people have been doing it for 40, 50, 60 years of their lives, and you got these kids that come along. I did it for 10 years, and I'm a veteran in the music game, and I'm so famous. Now, you might have made a couple $1 million, whatever, platinum records, but that's not going to make you a legend. You're faded. You're gone, and no one's going to remember you in 20 years. And the people who do it are like, oh, it's not like I said, like bands like that. Like, as much as I don't like AC/DC, they put a lot into it, and they did make it, but if you look at their music, it is just the same 4 chords over and over with the same drunken innuendo of sexual remarks put to the same music over and over, but they did it. Where then you put on this hand, you got Led Zeppelin over here busting their ass doing the same thing harder and harder, and everything they have is original. But they're contrasted as the same era, the same band, the same. And that's what's wrong with today, because you have the internet, which is just destroying a lot of everything.
Same thing with Pink Floyd. I mean, like, they put time and effort into it. I didn't notice this until my friend found it. There is Thomas Stopper's Dark Side, where it's all about like philosophy and like what is the good, and in the background is the whole entire album of Dark Side of the Moon by Pink Floyd, from beginning to end.
That's great.
And it's just like the time they had to take to like, and the events like kind of match up with the song.
Yeah.
I'm like, the time they put into this just to kind of like say, oh, let's just do this because why not?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I do stuff like that. Like, just don't hold back. Just do whatever you want. Like,
just be creative.
When you're gonna quit the music because, oh, listen, it's the industry. You should have known that getting into this. Like, look at the pattern that has been there forever. Like, the word sell out and the word, those mean something at some point. Like, you're not going to sell out and then pretend like you didn't, and then, I'm mad at them because they don't want to buy my records. It's like, well, if you're such a good musician and such an artist, that shouldn't matter.
See, like, I've been taking a bunch of media classes. I found out that it's mainly the producer that will try to, like, pull and stuff. And I mean, like here, like the producer is kind of there to like guide the artist, in a way, and like I like that because you got people like Phil Spector.
Oh yeah.
Who like they guide the artist, like, no, let's not do that for the music video. How about we do this? This is a little bit better. But then it's like I think there's a bunch of producers out there that like they would like to control the artist.
Yeah. That's why I don't have anyone like that. That's why I do everything myself. Cause
and like my opinion, like if you're gonna be a producer, let the artist do what they want to do. You kind of just help them get to that.
Yep.
You help them like, oh, you want to do that? Well, this is how we have to get to it.
Yeah, no one's gonna tell me how my stuff should sound and how I should do it. And it's I'm doing this for this. That's not why I'm doing this. Not for you, not for anybody. You don't like it, then don't listen to it. You like it, good. I'll keep making it. But yeah, I mean, you want to complain about, oh, they're not listening to my records and I don't like the way that it's done. Well, you knew what you were getting into. Like, if you're a true artist, you'd be doing it for the music and for the people, not for the money and the fame. That's
also just because you have fun with it too.
Yeah, exactly. If you're not having fun doing it, then why are you even writing it and performing it? Why are you even recording it? Like, what's the point? I don't get it. Like, to make the money. Well, that's what makes you happy.
That's kind of feel about like Motown in a way. It's like, yeah, they did like amazing things, but it's like all those guys, you sat there and wrote it, and then they just picked a singer.
Yep.
And it's like, that bugs me. I mean, they were all hits. Like, they had like a lot of famous people, but it's like Stevie Wonder.
Yep.
But it's like, I just, some of it. But then again, like Stevie Wonder wrote his own stuff.
That's why I hear Phil Collins is coming back to music because he sees it. He knows. Well, screw this. I'm gonna do what I want. And make the things I want. He went through the whole cycle. He went from that originality to being sold out to being produced and pulled in directions he didn't want to be, and now he finally I'm gonna make a comeback and make music. You don't like it? Too bad. Don't listen to it.
I like with what's his name? Before I'm gonna feel like an idiot because I should know that. Eric Clapton.
Yeah. When
he was with Cream and they decided, oh, we want to do more heavier stuff. He wanted to do blues.
Yeah.
He wanted to do blues.
Went their own ways, so yeah.
So he's like, well, you guys can do that, but I want to do mine. Well, I just realized we're almost out of time, too.
Yeah. These guys are probably here.
Oh, God. Oh, like, I only had that clock. I'm like, oh, we have a couple minutes. 2 minutes left.
Oh, that one's gone.
Oh, God. We only played 2 songs, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. See, when we get on a topic or something, it flies.
It does fly.
It does.
Like 5 seconds.
Yeah. it feels like, 10 minutes just went by.
Yeah.
But now half an hour went by. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
We could play one to go off and
we
find
could.
these guys.
We could, and then we'll make them wait, and they'll just hide that note somewhere. Tell them there's a note in there. Find it.
Oh, he'll find it. I'll make sure he does.
Okay, let's play number 1, which is Sins.
7 Sins.
7 Sins.
Remember that one.
All right, man.
Envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box? What's in the box?
Give me the gun.
This is about something that impacts all of our lives.
Just told you.
I'm talking about the 7 deadly sins.
You lie! You're a f***ing
And
liar!
I'm gonna break it down one by one. As you sit up on that stool in your room and consume every ounce of food in a sugar-frosted tube, leaving everyone who ever cared behind you till you do. All the candy in the world can't fill the hole that you fell through. And it brings us to the money, the motherfucking greed, the disease running rampant in every human being. Whether it's the dollars and the cents stolen from innocence for your own gain and profit and your personal benefits, it doesn't matter, cause all you do is spend it anyway on stupid fucking pointless shit that just breaks and gets thrown away. Or better yet, you just sit in front of it, slave to the screen, reciting Gilligan's Island, stands finally. Something snaps that it ain't a dream, taking a chance, turning off the TV, unplug the IV, crawl up off the couch and out the fake reality. Sloth, greed, and gluttony, if you keep it count, that's only 3. Fat from the gluttony, rich from all the greed, lazy like a sloth, lust took over me, high from all the pride, felt the envy, I killed for the wrath, what happened to me? Fat from the gluttony, rich from all the greed, lazy like a sloth, lust took over me, high from all the pride, felt the envy, I killed for the wrath, what happened to me? Now if we must address the next sin called lust, an anagram for the ones you better known as sluts, no time for romance, can't keep your in your pants. Through my eyes, you're all the same, just rats digging through the trash. Speaking of that, I see you high up on your pedestal. A matter of fact, I know that pride can kill a man. To keep thinking on that, and how you're king of the world. For every peasant that you step on, how you could get any girl. No one gives a fuck about every marathon that you ran and everything you've done for charities and all the starving cats. Guess you call it envy. Got me running on empty for all the times that she left me. Wishing I could be a better man, but all the jealousy makes her regret me. And what I am, good goddamn. If I had what he had, I'd be king of the castle. And I do it all again. That's 3 more down, and now we only got 1 left. Fat from the gluttony, rich from all the greed, lazy like a sloth, lost took over me. High from all the pride, felt the envy. I killed for the wrath, what happened to me? Fat from the gluttony, rich from all the greed, lazy like a sloth, lost took over me. High from all the pride, felt the envy. I killed for the wrath, what happened to me? With the crash and the blast, we finally made it to the last. Let me introduce you to the one called wrath. It's a dark lurking in every person for certain, to be hurting for revenge of the deserving man's head. Bloodshed in the motherfucking passionate rage. I keep my business to myself and all my victims in a cage. I'm reaching for the axe and I know it's just a wrath. Forgot to take my prescriptions, now I'm conflicted to the max. But you don't know the facts behind these multiple attacks, cause they left me for dead in the back with a couple dozen stabs. Now as it scabs, every wound is a reminder, a tooth in the grinder. In economics, all my enemies blinder. I hear you calling me a liar, so I set another fire. As it burns, we take turns, cursing your ashes in your urn. Lesson learned, and now it's just absurd to turn back. Just think it all started with a sin called wrath. Fat from the gluttony, rich from all the greed, lazy like a sloth, lost took over me. High from all the pride, felt the envy. I killed for the wrath, what happened to me? Fat from the gluttony, rich from all the greed, lazy like a sloth, lost took over me. High from all the pride, felt the envy. I killed for the wrath, what happened to me?
There are 7 deadly sins: gluttony, greed, sloth, wrath, pride, lust, and envy. 7.